play it.
Alright, so I only have like 1 hour
That's how you
to
want
play today, not even an hour, and I'm not going to be walking this morning. I did my best. I got everything done today. Fine, I'll get up and walk. Just give me a second. I don't want to, though. I know, you're right. You're right. I'm going. Fine. I'm just dressed for work, you know? Come on. Anyway, we'll get lightheaded. So, I'm ready for work, but I got like 40, 50 minutes or something I can play. I got a lot to do today, but what were we even doing? I think we had a couple quests that we need to look at. Are you going to start? Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. What were we even doing? We talked to, what's her name? Request. We have, oh, that's all up in my way. How do I move it? All right, let's try putting the camera over there. So, let's see, we got this one, which we just found out about. Is there a time? There's no time deadline. What is this one? We need to do that with nearest. Sooner we could do that, the better. But this one's like a 3-day. That's going to get on my nerves. My camera's in my way pretty much nonstop. I might have to make the camera smaller or something. What can I do about that? All right, we'll try putting it here then. I might have to make it smaller. It's kind of annoying that I can see it. I don't know why I'm able to see it. You know, like maybe I can make it partly transparent. I mean, it's good to be able to know that it's working, but I don't know why I need to be able to see it. Overlay options, chat display, play activity, camera options, turn off camera. So I guess I'm just going to try to make it smaller maybe later. I don't know, because I didn't realize that I'm going to always have to have it in my way, which is kind of annoying. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so anyway, I think we should try to do this one. This is the hardest one. Well, actually, both of these are the same difficulty. But we need to turn this in as soon as we can. So let's check the weather. How long does this one take? 2 days? 3 days? We have 9 days, so we could technically beat both of those and complete the thing with Neurus. So let's... Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about my camera. I'm going to see if I can just do it now. I guess. No, I don't. I'm just going to turn off the camera, remove it. I don't know what to do. It's actually in a terrible, terrible place no matter what I do. Yeah. This is tough. Yeah, it's hard to figure out what to do. Settings, accessories, other accessories. Just, thought there was a thing for adjusting the size. Okay, so I tried adjusting it. I don't know if my stream is actually still working. So let's see. All right, now I'm like super transparent though. Probably too transparent. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on it. But for right now, I guess that'll have to do.
All right then.
Like, I don't think that's too bad. At least I can see everything now. I could probably go with large and slightly more transparent. I mean, slightly less transparent, and that would probably work out pretty good. So let me fix that. So settings, capture, camera, large, medium, and slightly less transparent. All right, let's see how that does. So I don't think that's too bad. You can still see me, and I can still see everything I need to see. So I think that'll work out probably the best right there. I like that. Okay. It's enough where I think
What now?
if I put it into certain places, like right now you can see me, so if I want to talk, I'll just have to make sure I'm on a screen where people can actually see me. And when I don't want to really, when I'm just playing, then you'll just not be able to see me as well. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, anyway, so I need to go. I've been just going to this place because it's the easiest place to go to get the weather. I don't know if every town has a weather person or not. I don't remember seeing one in the last town, the island.
What say you?
Dragon Town, whatever it's called now.
Well,
Und something. Und Rye.
let's see.
Okay, so to get here
Place.
takes 2 days. The weather's terrible, right? Isn't heat bad?
Let's see.
All right, and heat
This place.
all 3 days. I thought heat was bad. So maybe I'm wrong, but I guess we're gonna do the stuff with Neurus. Let's check my followers. Got nothing with them. So it looks like I've got to spend the morning
All right then.
working on something. So let's see. I need to... What is it? Where is it? I need to work on tolerance, probably. So where is a tolerance? There's a tolerance right here. All right. You're a candidate from the expedition, aren't you? You're taking aim at our precious relic, is that correct? It's not that simple. The tournament's goals appear shockingly simple. If there's more to it, off this. I have no quarrel with you or your intentions. I simply wish to learn more if possible.
Right?
More about what's happening? Well, why not? Interacting with people from other cultures will help you grow as a person. Understanding different cultures and points of view could improve my tolerance. Want to spend some time talking to her? Yes. Thank you. Well then, let us go elsewhere to speak.
Ah, I see.
You've been to our homeland? Unbelievable. And you're traveling with our... This game must have a huge amount of dialogue. I'm really impressed, like, that it already knows that I went to... Like, it's not just doing a generic dialogue. It's got, like, a unique dialogue based on the fact that I've already completed the island section. So that's really impressive. I'm really impressed by that. And you're traveling with our island's priestess now. Wait, that must mean the Mistari woman I saw in the square earlier was... If what you say is true, if we do intend to have someone fighting on the island's behalf...
What?
Ma'am, are you crying? We're on your side. We won't betray your trust. Thank you so very much, truly. I thought that as long as sanctism reigned as this land's faith, I would never know happiness. To hear hushed remarks follow me in the streets, to receive no medicine from the church when illness strikes, this is normalcy. And when the sanctist offered up the divine relic, I felt nothing. In fact, I grew frustrated that rage did not come to me. But I see now that hope was right there beside me. You do not merely fight to save the city, but to save all of us. We help anyone in need. You really mean that when you say it. You are a truly exceptional young man. Please lead our island, no, our country onward. So overwhelming our cultural differences and speaking to heart has improved my tolerance.
All right.
Only 3, huh?
If it pleases you.
Pardon me, would you speak to me once again? I would like to learn more about our island. This conversation ended up being really fun. I should get back to everyone soon. Okay, so that went pretty good. I love my new pen, by the way. I went with a white pen. It's a Lamy, which I love Lamy, and I love this kind of pen. I actually found the one that I thought I lost. I should have like 3 of these now. I don't know where the third one's at, but now I have 2 of them. But this white one is really cool. I like this a lot. It's a very cool pen. I think it looks very professional. I'm very professional. Anyway. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. So now I need to talk to Nurus. He'll tell me he's forgotten. Nurus comes to mind, maybe I should go to... And I should have thought that I should do this first anyways, because this is more time sensitive. The other things I can accomplish whenever. But the first thing I need to make sure I do before is I need to go back to some of these... I think there's 2 of them. There's one in the other city too, isn't there?
Where to?
In Port Brilhaven. What is it called here? I need to go to the Coliseum too. I'm probably gonna do that once at least.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to do it once before we leave for the next part of the game.
What is it you need?
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into collecting these magical items. Do take a look at them. Alright, so we need to stock up on several of these. I used up a lot. They're not as useful anymore, but they still help me sometimes, so I want to make sure that I keep them for now. I mean, they were, I like to keep 10. I have one of each one of these. These aren't really all that useful. Although I probably should be using a couple of them, like the 2 consecutive actions one. I forgot about that one. That one is actually one I probably need to continue using. The half cost of guarding, I don't know, but this one I feel like I should really be taking more advantage of. It was really useful earlier in the game. I just haven't. You just gotta know when to use it. I gotta oh, okay, well, this person's weak to this, and I have this person that does a lot of damage. Give them 2 turns. So that's obviously something I should be doing. What day is it?
What now?
So we still got quite a ways until the next day I can buy stuff. How much money do I got?
What now?
I almost had enough to buy that gold armor. I kind of want to go splurge and buy all that gold armor, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to wait for the next sale day and see if there's anything even worth buying, though, because I don't know if there is.
All right then.
I don't know if there's even anything worth buying.
Let's go.
I might just want to wait till the next area, because I feel like I've probably gotten everything I'm really going to be able to use. And you know what? Am I able to go up on the deck every night? Because that's another thing I need to be considering. How do you get up there? Where is it? Oh, losing my balance. Am I able to go up there? I can. So you can only go up here at night, but there's an Wait, I just left. What
now?
I didn't go to the right place.
Let's go.
So wait a second.
All right.
Alright, so... No, I cannot go to the deck. I need to try to make sure that I go to the rear deck every time I get a chance. Because I have a shit ton of those things, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them all now. I probably wasted a ton of money on them. Didn't know what they were. But hopefully I get enough opportunities to use the ones I have. Anyway, I need to go find Nurus. Nurus was over here last time. He likes to really hide, doesn't he? He's down here. Hello there. Come to check on the progress with the lance. Well, you ought to know I never work on it where those brothers could see. So, how does the relic search? Have you found anything? Even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. There might be a hidden trick to it, like the others. Now that you mention it. I handed Nurus the junk we picked up during our travels. And this is... It looks like no more than rubbish at a glance, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. If this goes here, then... capital. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Why would people say capital? Never gets old. I mean, I get it's supposed to be an old English thing, but what does it mean if something is capital? Capital, I just guess I don't know the different meanings of capital. I mean, I know capital's a money thing, and capital's the name of the main city of a state or a country or whatever, but anyway. Never gets old, absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
Awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics near us.
Well,
Oh, so what's it set up like this, huh? Then it could be forward compatible with modern design. Ooh, he really made an excited sound there, didn't he? Oh, God. Eureka! I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The nearest of moments ago was a shriveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you, Phelan.
thank you.
Okay. Oh, wow, we actually got a lot of those. But, you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They are fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's...
Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without Magla and magic igniters, whether for the gauntlets, runners, or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency that might be why I'm so drawn to these relics. Or you lot, aren't igniters convenient? Aren't igniters convenient to have, though? Quite so. There's simply enough that even a child can work with them, but that's the very trouble, you see. Wielding power beyond what we can handle is a fact track to madness.
The truth is...
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that. Truth be told, I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They'd gathered up some destitute parapus. What the hell is a parapus? Who had no other place to go. I guess it's a person. And subjected them to experiment after awful experiment. You didn't stop them?
About that.
No.
The experiments had already started by the time they'd gotten around to asking me, and at that point my dissent would have been met with insect underfoot, would have been met like an insect underfoot. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs were all too easily led astray, dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, absorbing myself in gauntlet runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant only for death and destruction. And now, after all of that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. This is actually a step up, my friend.
No.
I'd say this is more of a step up, no? Ha ha, you're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please, with a seat in the prince's own runner. Though it's not only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar would ask nothing more. I can sense Neris's pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust in me.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand quest.
Sucks we've only got it to 4. Hopefully I can get that up faster. But that means that this game's probably got a lot more than I'm expecting. All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for these relics. That means we've only gotten half of the relics, probably. We got 8 hero fruits next time. Something is nagging at me, though. Why devil are all of these relics pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural coincidental dispersal, or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. Somebody hid them on different corners of the world to protect us. I parted ways with Nearest and left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Time
near.
marches on. That it does. That it does. One day at a time.
Speaking of which,
Since I've got some time before the fake lance is ready, I'll let Basilo and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit. And I can't imagine they responded to that with a chummy little nod and a smile. With Harley, so I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think.
That's helpful.
Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all of our usual activities, so as not to arouse their suspicions.
Well then,
Alright, so I completed that. Let's go check the weather again.
where to?
let's go.
I'm hoping that it's not heat, because maybe I'm mistaken on what heat means, but I thought heat was bad.
All right then.
What say you? Well, thank you.
Let's see.
I mean, I know sand flashes are bad, and I know rain's bad,
Which one?
but I thought heat was bad. And see, look, it's heat. All heat. What does that mean? Why is it always heat?
This place. And right there, this place.
So I don't know what to do about that. I guess we gotta go.
Which one? And
I'm assuming it's like that on purpose. Like, you know, I don't remember what heat does to us though. I guess I should Google that before we go, before I do it.
Won't you?
But I feel like that's our only option right now. Nobody else wants to hang out with me. I don't feel like there's any real progress I can make with these. And there's just enough time to knock out both of them if I do it right. Thing is, can I actually do it right? Okay, so how do I even get to general? Why haven't I got to general yet? Who can get to general? So I've been trying to get to general with somebody, right? With you. You got the 17. Stroll. You've gotten to 14. Juna has gotten to 16. So I've gotten to several people almost to general. But what is it? What is the thing asking for? Is it asking for me to be level 20? It's level 15. So that's like really, really hard. I guess someone's going to have to just become a dedicated to this class. But the thing is, who should do it? Because I thought it should be Phelan, but Phelan needs to work on this so that he can. I mean, I wish I would have been able to think this further. We're almost there, though. We're like half a rank away. Stroll, he's the one that needs it because his next one requires a level 10 general. So he's the one that needs to be commander. I let Juna do it because I liked the abilities, but she probably needs to focus on being the dancer and the faker. Because she needs faker, which she's already got, so she just needs to get this to 20. And then, wow, I still need 6 more ranks. Wow. So we're far away for being able to get her up to unknown whatever it is. I think you can actually see what it is somehow. I remember it seemed like there was a way. Don't remember how though. Interesting that there's so many that I need to get with her. Like, it's really, really low. And I've already completed Stroll. So, and I need Gallica pretty bad too, I think. Like, I need Gallica to hurry the hell up, because I feel like that's going to only be story related, which sucks. I feel like I must have chose what they expected me to choose, which was a mage type. Next time I think I would go with more of like a Heisme kind of character, because the early item bonus from being a thief seems like it would be really, really good. And I don't know. I feel like I'm just playing the like. I normally go with the mage type or more of a dexterity build, like either a rogue or a mage. I really never go with warrior, because I consider warrior easy mode. Most games, like early games back in the day, the warrior was like the most basic character. You could just like basically button mash your way through stuff, because you just would plow through with just pure, with pure fighting ability. Whereas with a mage, you would need to focus on like area of effect spells, buffs, debuffs. It took more strategy. And then I felt like the thief was like an interesting character, because they usually were necessary and they're hard to kill, but they're like nuanced, like, picking locks, picking pockets, shooting bows from the back, like dexterity based stuff. But the main thing is they're hard to kill. So I like them because it's like a medium mode, I guess. Like, it's hard to get killed, but more nuanced than your actual usability. The hardest character class in my mind has always been the bard. And I would consider, out of the ones in this game, the bard is basically the commander, probably the commander. And I would say maybe the faker. The faker and the commander classes are probably the hardest to use, in my opinion. Not in this game necessarily, but just the idea of having to mostly use buffs and debuffs, like and like knowing when to use those. It's like even harder than spells. Like with a mage, you can still just like, okay, I'm going to throw fireballs, fireball, kill stuff, fireball, right? Lightning. But knowing when to use like a 50% defense buff and stack that with a attack twice buff, or those kind of spells are the ones that you need to really, they're really like the highest level of play spells. It's like in my last battle yesterday, I was struggling to beat that guy until I figured out that I could use the Mass Dancer synthesized ability to give a one-time weakness, and then I stacked that with the mage. So I buffed, for the next attack by the next person. And that kind of like combination. And then the second person did a synthesis, so it was like 1,000 damage every time. And then everybody else just guarded, because the damage that they're doing isn't enough to make it worth, them even doing anything. And it was best just to reserve everything to set up that one combination each round, where it was basically like all four or three. Yeah, it was like three were being stacked, with the rest was just trying to. Anyway, I'm about to get off because I gotta get to work. I guess when I get back, or tomorrow, whenever I get a chance, I've really got to try to fit in when I'm going to game, but it's really difficult with the work week, finding time. But because I need to cycle every day, and that takes up like 25 minutes. And then I have my other hobbies, weightlifting and my Digimon stuff, which I need to actually check on them. I got Blossom on, and who else did I get? Oh yeah, Angel Woman. I got Angel Woman. I guess is how you say it. And I got those two today. So I gotta evolve them today. While I'm at work, I gotta do a lot of battles with them. But anyway, it looks like I've done everything I can do. I'm gonna have to go into those
All right then.
I'm gonna have to do one of these. And they're the same difficulty. This one's Healer, Mass Dancer, and Gunner. And this one is not giving me any information. Oh, so I can go get information,
What now?
at least before I leave.
Where to?
Let's go.
Yeah, but see, I mean, I want to try to game for 2 hours, but I'm gonna have to really like figure out how to do that, because that means that as soon as I get off work, I gotta get to bed so I can be up early enough. It means I have to get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning at the latest, and really like bulldoze through all of my stuff, my exercises, my Digimon stuff, my weightlifting, my cycling, and then there's getting ready for work, making my food for the day, showering, shitting, shaving, all that kind of stuff. And then I can game until about 6:15 or so, and then I gotta double check, make sure I got everything, and then head out the door and get to work. I usually clock in around like 6:40, 6:45, and then I get off work around 2:40, 2:40. I like to get off work before 3, because traffic starts to pick up around 3, and I like to be home by 3, if possible.
Fancy a bit of info?
Hello there. Is there something you'd like to know? I fish the seas all over, so I'm quite familiar with the surrounding islands. Bye. So, see what this has to say, and then I'm getting off. The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. It only happens to be even harder than the last mission that I did, to take on the dragon. So, okay. Where are these youth that are capable of doing this? Because they should have taken on the dragon for me. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subjects with defeating the monsters within. It is said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it's truly a monster, probably a human.
Between us.
Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends, its companions strengthen it, and then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Apparently it's weak to fire. Best use that to your advantage and end things quickly. There's bird-like monsters called Leogryphs there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attack get. If I were you, I'd attack from a distance and avoid using wind magic. Since it won't be effective, we better make sure we're ready first. Think to visit the Academia is in order. Alright, why would the visit to the Academia be in order? So, it sounds like we're going to need a mage, but unfortunately, Phelan is maxed out. I hate using him. So what we might do is use Juna and give her the wizard mask thing. So, see. Let's see, what does that give her? So she actually does not get any extra fire abilities. So that wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. So what does the general one do? So I mean, she's already got this medium fire damage. Crimson Flame, so far away. But that would be good. So I guess we're going to keep this. I like this one a lot. We're going to put Heismay back in the group. We're going to have him be a sniper. Right? Sniper? Yep, sniper.
But my shots will fly true.
Probably going to have her join us. Gonna have to figure out what exactly can she get. So yes, she can do this with the masked dancer. So I'll probably keep these three. Maybe Hulkenberg will be in there. Oh shit, wait a second. I have to have Phelan. He's got to be there. He's gonna have to be the assassin. Need rank 10. Wait, you're only rank 9? Oh, you are only on rank 9. But I've only got to get to rank 10, and then he can be something else. So what else can I make him? Because I need something else for him to be doing. But what? I mean, he could do commander, but Faker. That's probably what he should be doing, is Faker. Yeah, I'm thinking Faker. Yeah, because like I was saying, that's probably the best use. Maybe. But then we have, like, no attackers, really. Do we? Like, maybe I just need Stroll in there, so that way we have somebody that can do attacks. But I can't. I have to have him. Okay, so let's try. Yes, I want to remove. Change party. How do I change party? Oh, I've never actually done any of this. I've always just. I guess that's just normal. All right. So how do I change the party? There we go. So I want Heismay definitely. It says that we want to stay far away. Oh shit! I gotta get going. All right, we'll figure this out later. I gotta get to work. See you later.